Best comedy of 2012. No one is taking that title away from this. 21 Jump Street, the comedic remake of the popular 80s TV show. Now, I know some of you saw that trailer and were like, are you kidding me? They're remaking 21 Jump Street? Well, it's actually kind of good and really funny. And see, the reason that trailer worked, whether you found it funny or not, is because they didn't actually show you the funniest moments. And I'm glad I avoided that Red Band trailer like the plague. Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum, who have a surprising amount of chemistry in this movie, play Schmidt and Jenko, names that sound dumb on paper but somehow work for the movie. They knew each other in high school, but they weren't really friends. Like Tatum's the jock and Hill's the nerd, of course. 7 years later, they bump into each other at the police academy, and then they actually become good friends, and they help each other out, and it becomes like this really symbiotic bromance. But of course, they screw up their first bus because they're idiots, and their chief is just like, go to 21 Jump Street and then they'll find something to do with you. And then in comes Ice Cube as the chief, who is hilarious in this movie. So Ice Cube ends up sending them back to high school to find out who's been supplying the students with like this new really popular drug. And it looks like a flat fortune cookie, which, I mean, I don't know a lot about drugs, but it's just like, it looked like a flat fortune cookie. But yeah, once you actually get to high school, like this is where like they make this hilarious play on like high school stereotypes. Like Janko and Smith are walking through like the parking lot, and they're like, okay, so those are the nerds, those are the jocks, those are the what are those? Like, needless to say, high school's changed a lot since they've been there. And then what you get with all this is just like a hilarious comedy. It's like it's so self-aware of like its general ridiculousness. The dialogue's great. There's some really great one-liners. Hill and Tatum are great together, and those are two actors who most people have never even thought to put them together. The supporting characters are funny and likable. Dave Franco and Rob Riggle were hilarious. And then, of course, you're gonna get some cameos, including a guy who I have trouble recognizing sometimes because he's usually wearing makeup. And for all the crudeness in the comedy, it's surprisingly inoffensive. Like, the one time a character just says the word gay, everyone's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Are you a homophobe? Because we don't have that. And I'm just like, that was actually pretty nice to see. This movie was done by Chris Miller and Phil Lord, the guys that did Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, which is honestly the funniest animated comedy ever in my opinion. So like, they were definitely on point with this direction and taking some of what made that movie work and putting it in here. And I'm not even measuring this movie by how much I laughed, even though I laughed a whole lot. Like, tears are coming out of my eyes, I'm rolling in my seat, and just everything. But what made this movie great was just like, I wasn't waiting for the laughs. Like, I was just having fun with these characters and the situations they got themselves into, instead of just going like, okay, make me laugh. Like, it was just a fun to watch movie all the way through. And way to actually be an action comedy. Like, credit to them for making me laugh at an explosion, like, and just getting so much comedy and out of everything, and then actually giving good action. So 21 Jump Street is definitely something you should see in theaters, and I proudly hang this ticket up on my wall. And even for those of you who like the show and then think this is going to be crap, I recommend this for you the most. So if you like this review and you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and you'll get plenty more.